If you're looking for some more pickup when it comes to your 2007 or newer Tundra, but you don't want to tune your truck or modify your PCM, this Raxium Speedform Series throttle controller will be right up your alley. Now this will be one of your most affordable options to modify or get rid of that delay that you feel from when your foot hits the pedal to when your truck actually gets up and goes. Now this throttle controller will be especially helpful if you've noticed an extra lack in pickup due to heavier wheels and tires or loads in the bed, and you want to gain a little bit of that back. Now this will feature 5 different preset modes, and within each of those modes you will have 5 levels of adjustment to really be able to fine-tune your throttle response to your personal preference. Now I would like to mention that again, this is only going to modify your throttle response and no other parameters that you would when tuning your truck, so I would just keep in mind that there's not going to be any horsepower change here. Now getting into the mode, starting up with stock, this is where your acceleration is going to be set to your factory default and display on the controller as NO. Now Eco is designed for your fuel economy, and this is going to noticeably change the throttle response to make the most of your MPG, and it's displayed on the screen as EC. Now Comfort/Sport will display as P1, and these modes are going to balance performance and fuel economy. Now Sport mode will display as P2 and improves your engine response for better performance during daily commuting. Now lastly, Race, which is going to display as P3, will offer maximum performance with immediate throttle response. Now this will come with a small and sleek and incredibly low profile device that you can mount wherever you feel fit inside of your truck with heavy duty auto grade 3M tape on the back. So this is going to be movable and a non-permanent solution, which I do really like. Now these will also have 3 buttons on the front to change the mode or modify the sensitivity on the fly, making it super user friendly. Now the device's screen won't necessarily be the biggest, but it is going to be very bright and clear for easy reading, and the black with the stainless accents blend very well with really any interior. And not to mention, this is going to be completely plug and play. You do get a full wiring harness here for this, making the install super easy. Now this will come in right around the $125 mark, making this one of your most affordable choices for a throttle response controller again. Now comparing this to other options on the page, for the price point, I think that this includes everything that you could want out of a throttle controller while also having a simple and sleek appearance out of the device itself, making it a great pick for your Tundra if you're not looking to break the bank on throttle response. Now install again is going to be super easy at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about 15 minutes to get the job done. At this point we can head over to the shop and check out a detailed breakdown of the install, so that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
What's up guys? Today we're going to be installing a throttle controller on our Tundra, so let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing we have to do is we have to locate our connector on top of the accelerator pedal, which is right here. There's a clip on the outside that you have to press in on and pull up, like so. So now you can grab your module with the 2 connectors. We're going to locate the skin of your connector. We're going to plug that into the free hanging connector here. We're going to connect that where the tab is on here. Going to make our connection. Then this connector is going to go onto the accelerator pedal. Go right back into where we disconnected it, like so. And then we're going to wire up this wire through the dash so it's a clean exit. Then we're going to mount up our screen. So now we can wire this up through our dash. I'm going to bring it up and over. Set our module onto the plastic piece here. My hand through here. Grab our wire. Bring it through. Now that you've snaked your wire through the dash, you plug that into our digital display here. We're going to get this lined up to where you need to be. At this point you can go through and use the included zip ties and zip tie up the excess. Then once you have that done, I'm going to peel back on this red backing. Not going to peel this all the way back for demonstration purposes, but we're going to line it up and press it down. Now your install is complete. All right guys, so now we're gonna run through the functions on your new throttle controller. You're gonna turn the ignition on, which is gonna engage your throttle controller. P1 is comfort mode, and you can go 1 through 9, 1 being less sensitive and 9 being the most sensitive. Come over and hit mode to P2. P2 is gonna be your sports mode. You could also go 1 through 9 with your sensitivity. P3, which will take us over to racing mode. This will achieve your superior acceleration performance. You could also 1 through 9. Then over here, this is your fuel efficiency mode. 1 through 9 being less sensitive to most sensitive. And normal mode, which does nothing, it's just normal, you're driving. Now you're back to P1. So that's going to wrap up the install on our Raxium Speedform Series throttle controller for your 07 and newer Tundra. Thanks for watching, and for all things Tundra, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.